Hi all, this video is about relations and functions. Already in 9th standard you have learnt about set. Set is nothing but a collection of well-defined objects. Here, this relations and functions is nothing but the extended two forms of sets. So for the functions and relations, first we need to know to write the numbers in ordered pairs. As we all did ordered pairs in coordinate geometry last year, and this year in the beginning when I taught you graph also, we know how to write terms in ordered pairs. When there are two sets, if suppose set A is equal to A, B, C, and set B is equal to 1, 2 and 3. When there are two sets like this, how to write in ordered pairs? Ordered pairs is nothing but writing the two elements within the parenthesis separated with commas. So for suppose A, 1, then A, 2 and A, 3. Like that. Then pairing the next set B, 1, B, 2 and B, 3. So writing elements like this is called as ordered pairs. Writing elements in ordered pairs. In this topic, relations, the first thing that you have to know is Cartesian product. With the help of this ordered pairs, that is listing out, when you list out the elements like this in ordered pairs, this is called as Cartesian product. That is taking two sets and writing the elements of those two sets in ordered pairs. When you list out all the elements like this in ordered pairs, then it is called as Cartesian product. Let's see the definition of Cartesian product. If A and B are two non-empty sets, then the set of all ordered pairs A, B such that small a belongs to capital A and small b belongs to capital B is called the Cartesian product of A and B and is denoted by A cross B. Thus, A cross B is equal to ordered pair of A, B where small a belongs to capital A and small b belongs to capital B. So as I told you, when there are two sets and when you write the elements of those two sets in ordered pairs and when you list out all the ordered pairs of those two sets, that is called as Cartesian product. A cross B is equal to. So when they ask you to find A cross B, this is called as finding Cartesian product, that is writing set of all elements of set A and B in ordered pairs. So when you write the set of ordered pairs for A cross B, the elements of A will be your first term and the elements of B is your second term. And if they ask you to find cross product of B and A, that is B cross A, then the elements of B should be the first and the element of A should be the second term. The other name of Cartesian product is nothing but cross product. So you can call it as cross product or Cartesian product. In general, A cross B is not equal to B cross A. The important point that you have to notice, A cross B is not equal to B cross A. But n of A cross B is equal to n of B cross A. N of A cross B is equal to n of B cross A. When it is A cross B, you will be writing the elements of A first and then B. When it is B cross A, you will be writing the elements of B first and then A. So the set of ordered pairs will not be same. So A cross B is not equal to B cross A. But the number of elements, n of means it is cardinality. Number of elements are elements in A cross B and number of elements in B cross A. The number of elements will be same for both the cases. The next important point is A cross B is equal to null set if and only A is equal to null set or B is equal to null set. The third important point is if n of A is equal to P and n of B is equal to Q, then n of A cross B is equal to P into Q. That is how to find the number of elements in A cross B. If suppose, for example, n of A is equal to P and n of B is equal to Q, then the number of elements of A cross B can be found with the help of multiplying those two numbers. I'll just show you in terms of the previous number. That is, if n of A is equal to number of elements in set A is 2 and n of B is equal to 3, number of elements in set B is equal to 3, then number of elements in A cross B that is the Cartesian product, number of elements in the Cartesian product A cross B will be equal to 2 into 3, which is equal to 6. Totally there will be 6 elements in the Cartesian product of A cross B. Now let's move on to the exercise. Find A cross B, A cross A and B cross A. Second subdivision, A is equal to B is equal to P comma Q. There are two sets A and B and both the sets have the same elements P comma Q. So in this case, how to find A cross B, A cross A and B cross A. So first we'll find A cross B. So as I told you, A cross B is nothing but writing set of elements of both the sets in ordered pairs. So first let's write A is also P comma Q cross B is also P comma Q. Now we are going to write these two sets in terms of ordered pairs. So open set bracket P comma P. Then the next is P with Q. P comma Q. Then taking the second element of set A, Q comma P and Q comma Q. So we have listed out the elements of A cross B. If you want, you can just check. I told you coordinality, number of elements in A cross B. The number of elements in set A is 2. Number of elements in set B is 2. So 2 into 2. 2 2s are 4. There should be 4 elements in A cross B. If you could count 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 elements in A cross B. We have found all the elements. So this is your A cross B. Next we have to find A cross A. So again here A cross A is nothing but P comma Q and again you have to write A to be P comma Q. Now start listing out the elements, which is P comma P, then P comma Q, next is Q comma P and then Q comma Q. So this is A cross A. Next we have to find B cross A, where B is again P comma Q cross A is P comma Q again. So again when you write ordered pairs, it is going to be P comma Q, P comma P, Q comma P and Q comma Q. Now we see that here, since the set A and B are same, when you find A cross B or A cross A or B cross A, the elements are same. Third subdivision, set A is equal to M comma N and set B is equal to null set. For these two sets, you are supposed to find A cross B. So what is A cross B? Writing the element of set A and B in terms of ordered pairs. There is no element in set B. So you cannot write the elements in terms of ordered pairs. So A cross B is going to be a null set. Next, A cross A. A cross A is, we have elements in set A and again you are going to find the cross product with A itself. So again M comma N. Now, so M comma M, then M comma N. Now second element N comma M and then N comma N. So these are the elements of A cross A. Next we are supposed to find B cross A. So B cross A, where B is null set and A you have elements M comma N. When one set is a null set, you cannot match them, pair them. So again B cross A is also going to be a null set. Fourth sum, if A is equal to 5 comma 6, B is equal to 4 comma 5 comma 6, C is equal to 5 comma 6 comma 7, show that A cross A is equal to B cross B intersection C cross C. So here the given information is 3 sets. It is A 5 comma 6, B 4 comma 5 comma 6 and C 5, 6, 7. You have to show that A cross A is equal to B cross B intersection C cross C. Now solution, let's see how to find it. To show in that what are the things involved, it is A cross A, B cross B and C cross C. So first we have to find all these cross products. So first let us find A cross A. A cross A is nothing but A is 5, 6. Cross A is again nothing but 5, 6. You have to write the elements in ordered pairs. So 5, 5, 5, 6, 6, 5 and 6, 6 are the elements of A cross A. Let it be number 1, which is your left hand side. Then B cross B. B cross B is 4, 5, 6, where again B is 4, 5, 6. Now let's write this in ordered pairs, which is first element 4 with all the 3 elements of the second. These are the elements of B cross B. The same way, next we have to find for C cross C. C is 5, 6, 7 cross 5, 6, 7. So we have found C cross C as well. Now what we are supposed to do? Your left hand side actually to show is A cross A is equal to B cross B intersection C cross C. So the left hand side value is A cross A, which we have already found and we have named it to be equation number 1. Next is on the right hand side we have B cross B intersection C cross C. So now we are going to find the intersection of B cross B and C cross C. What do you mean by intersection? Intersection means common elements, picking the common elements from both the sets. Okay, so B cross B intersection C cross C means now we are going to compare B cross B and C cross C and pick the common elements from both. We have found B cross B and C cross C. In these two, we have to find the intersection. Intersection in the sense common element. So 4, 4. Do you have 4, 4 here in the second? No. 4, 5. We don't have. 4, 6. We don't have. Then 5, 4. No, it is not there. 5, 5. Yes, we do have. And 5, 6 we have. Then 6, 4 is not here. 6, 5 is here and 6, 6 is also here. So there are 4 elements. Just put a small tick when you find the common element. So 5, 5 is here in both. 5, 6. Then 6, 5 and 6, 6. So there are 4 elements common in both B cross B and C cross C. So I'm just going to write those 4 elements. Here our left hand side is A cross A, which we have already found A cross A to be 5, 5, 5, 6, 6, 5 and 6, 6. On the right hand side, we have B cross C intersection C cross C. And just now we picked the common elements, which are nothing but 5 cross 5, 5, 5, 5, 6, 6, 5 and 6, 6. Now you could see that your left hand side and right hand side are equal. LHS is equal to RHS. So hence we have proved A cross A is equal to B cross B intersection C cross C.